What's up, guys? Me and Miss Papa spent a lot of time in here yesterday. Pretty much morning to night, minus me up applying for my loan for the new Tacoma. But these stayed about the same. Mom and Dad, discus always up above my waist, so no longer low for me. Their offspring. Got the blues from TT. Good old Water Forest, Tiger Terror. Water Forest Aquatics. If you guys haven't checked it out, please go check it out on Facebook and YouTube. My red-bodied koi, which are a little more red than this in person. On my phone they always seem to look yellowish and orange. A little more red, but they are starting to orange out a little bit. I still like them though. And a lot of big changes yesterday. So this will be staying the same, except these will be coming down today, just so I can stack that on top and have 2 more rows of 10-gallon tanks. So that will go up there, but until you take this shelf down, you can't get the connectors in to stack it. And then we put this up yesterday. Remember at my last place, it was an inch too tall to fit. Well, now down in the basement at the new place, plenty of room. I've been told these register out at about 20 a piece, with room for your sump. It's all drilled. Needs to be cleaned up. We'll get those down and get them cleaned once we get everything else rearranged in here. We got the first salty going on, which many of you know. Nothing too special or fancy to look at. Yesterday, I traded a 55-gallon and a 75-gallon for this bad boy. So I took the 2 55s that were stacked that used to have discus babies in it, and Sebi and Matumbo, the Severum, and my Cynodontis. Well, that has been moved over to this wall. This is there just for a short period of time. It will be getting moved up there today. But until I get this shelf on top over here, that's still all on hold. This was supposed to get mounted and started operating this weekend, but I fell behind as I found a Tacoma I liked and inquired about it and have tried to make a purchase. So we will see what happens with that before I get too far ahead of myself. This is really nice. I can't believe I got a steal. One heck of a steal. Cleaned it up very nicely with a barkeeper's friend. Waterlogging a real nice piece of wood that I like. It'll take it a little while, but it will sink. It's got really nice roots. Make it look like a tree in there. There's Sebastian and Matumbo. Kicking it in their new digs they acquired yesterday. But literally, I traded a 55-gallon and a 75-gallon for this whole thing. I will take it all day. So that's where I'm at. Been in here moving tanks around. There used to be a bunch of 20 longs in here stacked up side by side, 2 hollow. And there was an empty rack there, which was this, and that is now going to be stacked to make room for that. And the 20 longs have gone into the bedroom. The bedroom is going to become shrimp and beta paradise. These guys are really starting to get some good size. The biggest one's getting towards 3 inches now. These guys are slow growers. I talked to Kenny, who imports them from the breeder directly, and he told me that they do grow much slower than the blue strains and even some of the red strains because they have wild brown in them. In order to get this strain, they had to cross a lot of wild browns back in. So I'm curious to see if this guy colors up very nice when he's not freshly moved into this tank last night. He is almost solid red, which tells me female with this strain. But not positive yet, as they're nowhere near big enough to make any assumptions. But I'm very pleased with how they are coming along. They're happy. And Mom and Dad, you can definitely see the wild brown in him. When they get in breeding mode, she gets solid red, and he gets mostly red with a little bit of that brown greenish hue and a bright blue face, which gives him the sapphire part of the sapphire rubies. And that's where I'm at. RO units in my maintenance room is going to be back here. As you can see, I'm slowly clearing more and more room out, and there's just tanks stacked everywhere. So, but RO unit's going to hang right here. We get the little concrete stud drivers, which is basically a 22 caliber. Shoot them in there and hang it there. I'll have my 2 go buckets here and my waste bucket here. So that'll give me, well, we're actually going to measure. We found a 275 gallon food grade water storage container new for $100. So we're going to measure and see if it'll fit in here. If it does, it's just going to go back there in the corner. And we can stack 2 of them. But if not, the round barrels are going to go here because it's a little recessed into the wall due to the concrete. Give me more room. But that is pretty much where I'm at. As you can see, lots of extra supplies everywhere. Big deal for me is extra supplies. Fluval canisters, you name it. Lots of Mopani. I have tons of Mopani just laying around back here. It's almost ridiculous how much Mopani is back in here. Giant pieces of driftwood for bigger builds, light bulbs, you name it, sponges, hoods. A lot of old hoods that I just need to actually throw away because I'm switching all to LED. T5s, Phoenix Planet Plus, 24/7, you name it, all back here. Anything you might need, or over here. And that's just in one part of the fish room. Part 2 will be once we get in here. There's a couple 100 gallons in here. And that doesn't even cover the bedroom or upstairs yet. That whole little ledge up there, each one of those vases has betas that Miss Papa just absolutely adores. So that's what we did all day yesterday, catching up on some lagging fish tank work due to my actual job kicking my butt for the first few months of this semester. But we're getting things completely underway and things are settling back down much nicer here. So I hope to be on more often. We'll see you guys later. Peace out.